Spirit guides, God, give me clarity, understanding. This is for my beautiful Virgos. What's in the energy for Virgos? Let's pull a card for you, my beautiful Virgos. Let's see what's going on in your energy. Let's see what's going on in your energy. What's going on? Okay. Surrender. 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 I surrender to you, baby. Okay. This card is talking about sometimes learning to surrender can feel as if you're dying. The ego learns what's hardest to stop trying to control the whole universe. So Virgo, I know this is going to be very, very hard for some of y'all. It is to surrender to what it is that you need to let go of, give up, and let it go, okay? Surrender, because sometimes, when you surrender, you're going to realize after the fact that what you've been holding on to or what you've been harboring actually feels 10 times better since you released it and let it go. Now, I know this can mean a lot for some of y'all in different situations. Hello, everybody. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night. You're surrendering to a situation. You're realizing, hey, I love you guys. Happy Thursday. Happy Thursday, October the 23rd, 2024. Realizing that whatever it is that you need to surrender, let go, it's going to be for your good. Give me another card, Spirit, for Virgo. I love you guys. Please, everybody, if you're new to my channel, please take what resonate, reverse the rest, reverse the role, okay? How they fit in your life. I'm just tapping into the frequency. What is another energy for Virgo that Virgo needs to know about this surrender? What is it? Give me another energy. Thank you, Spirit. Change. Oh my goodness. Surrender to this change, my baby. Ma'am, sir, sweetheart, listen. It says, when the ego finally sees the utter madness of trying to control everything, you come to a sacred crossroad in your own evolution. Listen to me, beautiful souls. I love you guys. And not only am I preaching this to you, I'm preaching this to myself as well. My beautiful Virgos, it's time for a change. It's time to do something different. It is. Sometimes, and I've said this a lot of times, and you probably have heard this so many times, right? But change is good. It is very necessary in our lives today, okay? And I know that it can be hard, because we get complacent and we get comfortable. And Virgo, we do, because we are hermits. We are hermit mode. We don't like change too much. We like to pretty much be, on point, knowing what's going on, staying on that way of how you do things, right? But whatever this is that's going on now, this is going to be different for everybody. So whatever this is going on that you need to surrender to, you need to make a change to. Because the outcome of what's going on right now in your life is not working in the way that you want it to. Some of you could be literally in the path, in your own pathway. You're standing, Spirit is giving me the analogy, you're standing in the middle of your driveway, okay? That means that you are not allowing you to move, okay? You are, in fact, having a hard time releasing something, setting it free. What was the old saying? Release it, set it free. If it was meant to be, if it's meant to be, it will come back to you. If it wasn't, it never was. We used to write that on the walls in school. I don't know what we was thinking about. Set it free. If it comes back to you, then it was yours. If it doesn't, it never was. But in this situation, in this whatever this is you're going through, that this change needs to take place in your life, right? It is very necessary. Okay, very, very necessary. And we're going to find out what this is that you need to change and what is going on. It could be your perspective on your life, standing in the middle of your own path, looking at your life, spanning out, looking at your life and realizing that a change is necessary. realizing that sometimes our ego can get in the way of what God is trying to bless us with, okay? That ego can be the one, it is not even necessarily somebody else. It is actually you is the somebody, your body. You are not allowing the flow of your life to develop so that Spirit guides God can bring some beautiful positive changes in your life. Your ego is allowing you not to see the change. And a lot of you, and some of you may be like, I don't see no change yet. Ain't nothing happened. I keep hearing the same thing over and over. Yeah. Whatever. That's what you say. Okay. Yeah, because you're in your own way. You're in your own way about the situation. You're not allowing Spirit guides God. You're not allowing your faith to take place in your life because you're standing in the driveway. You're standing in the driveway. You're standing in your own way. Okay? So it says outrageous openness. And it says, dear love. And I'm going to say this, reading this to you, Virgo. Dear Virgo, open me to your wills, release me from my attachments, surprise and delight me with your plan. You know what's needed, and I am open to receiving it. So I feel like this is what Spirit guides want you to be in this energy right here, Virgo. Dear love, Spirit is saying, open me to your will. That means that, Trust God, trust the process, have faith, okay? Get out of the driveway, get out of your way, get out of the middle of the road. You're in your own path, you're blocking your own self. And it says it here, your wills release, release me from my attachment. So Spirit guides want you to say this. Release whatever it is that you're attached to and you're having the hardest time letting it go. It says, surprise and delight me with your plan, God. That's what you want. God, Spirit guides God, whoever your higher source, okay? Surprise me and delight me with the plans that you have for me because I'm about to stand out of my way. I'm about to move out of my way because I want to see what it is that you got for me, God. Because as long as I'm in the middle of the driveway, in the middle of my path, I cannot see what you have for me. So I am releasing this to you. This is what I want you to tell yourself and to do affirmation of yourself for you, Virgo. You know what's needed. It's like you're telling Spirit guides God, you know what's best for me, and I am open to receive it. You have to be in the energy of open in the energy to receive this change that is about to take place. Now, did I say it's going to feel good? Nope, I didn't say it was going to feel good, but it is very, very necessary. It's very vital that you allow God, Spirit guides, to move in your life. In order for Spirit guides, God to move, you must move. Okay? You must move and surrender and hold your hands to thee and say, I can't do this on my own. I can't do this by myself. And that's when you're going to allow the Spirit, and you're going to allow God, you're going to allow it to move because you're saying, okay, God, I'm going to step aside because I can't, what this problem is, I'm having a hard time surrendering by. I need you to help me to release this. It doesn't matter what it is. Person, place, thing, it doesn't matter. But you want to be openness. You want to let go of the ego so that this change can take place for the better. I promise you're going to feel better, Virgo. But you must surrender to it, sweetheart, sir. And I know you're saying it's easy said than done. It is sometimes. But if you really ready for the change, ready to get out of the driveway, ready to get out of the middle of your own path, and allow God, allow Spirit guides, Archangel Michael, fight your battle, move things, rearrange a lot of things in your life and help you to release this very thing that you're stuck, that you can't do it by yourself. Stop thinking you can do it by yourself, because you can't. But as long as you feel like you can do it by yourself, Spirit guides God, the universe is not going to step in. They're going to let you do it the way that you feel like you think it's going to work out for you. How has it been working out for you? How has it been working out for you? Your way, how has it been going? Yeah. Surrender is a hard thing because that's that ego. That's that part of you that's comfortable and ain't nobody gonna make me move. And excuse me, confirmation. And I'm going to stand right here and I'm going to stand on it because I feel like I got the power and I'm not going to let it go. I'm going to fight to the end. I'm going to fight to the end. I am going to fight for my rights. I'm going to fight for this right that you're fighting for is not the right to fight for. I'm just here to tell you. Okay? Just take it as a loss at the bottom of this deck. Take it as a loss, baby. Sometimes you learn true offering through loss. You make a passionate invitation for love to take over and bring her own plans instead of the ego. Sometimes we gotta lose in order to win. Sometimes we just gotta take a loss. Sometimes you just gotta say, I gotta take this loss. Okay. Yeah, I lost this one. I did. I thought I was gonna win and I was gonna fight this battle, but I realized that I can't do it by myself, right? So yeah, I gotta take sometimes you gotta take that loss. You know how they do in sports, right? Competitiveness. Sometimes you gotta take that loss. Sometimes you gotta realize that I didn't win it. It didn't go in my favor. It didn't work out. I surrender. It's not gonna work out. It's not in the plan. That's not the plan that God, Spirit Guides, Universe, God has for me. That ain't the plan for me. And I need to come to realization and come to reality that God, Spirit Guides, Higher Source got something better for me. When you put that in your energy and you realize that what you went through and what you're holding on to is a loss that sometimes can be setting you up for a win, when you really put that into your energy, when you really dissect that in your energy and realize that the loss could in fact be a win for you, a win-win, when you come to that common denominator, you will begin to accept the change that is for you because the change is going to get you where God is, Spirit Guides God trying to take you. But you must first realize and recognize surrender and recognize the change that Spirit Guides God say you need this change. It's time. It's time. Sometimes we got to lose to gain, right? Sometimes we got to lose in order to gain. Sometimes we just got to let that ego, take that ego out of it and just accept the fact is that, yeah, he played me. Yeah, she played me. Yeah, he used me. Yeah, she used me. Yeah, I fell for an okadoke. Yeah, I fell for an okadoke. Yeah, I done that. Sometimes we just got to own up and just say, you know what? I just got to take that loss. Who in the comments says, put it in the comments. I just took the loss because I surrender, I give up because it ain't working out the way I wanted to work out because maybe in fact it ain't meant for it to be worked out. God said, I got something else for you. When you realize that this loss is going to set you up for winning, then you will hurry up and let go of the rope. I'm back. I'm back. You wondering where I've been? I'm back, baby. I ain't been nowhere. Realizing that the change is necessary. Spirit, let's find out with the tarot deck. My beautiful new tarot deck. I absolutely love this tarot deck. Yeah. Thank you, Spirit guys. Give me clarity. Understanding, most of all, I need your protection. If you're watching me, please take what resonates, okay? Be very vigilant and listen to the message, okay? Do not allow your ego to get in the way of surrendering to what needs to change in your life. If this is necessary, let me tell you something. God allows sometimes for things to fall apart. The Spirit guys, God allows chaos and allows things to collapse because He wanted you to see when you rebuild and when you let it go, you are winning, baby. Even if in the present moment at the time you say, I don't feel like I'm winning, where am I winning at? That's the type of mentality that you're in when you change your perspective, that even though you don't see it, you are winning. Even if you don't see it, you only look at whoever's asking that question, you're looking at it in the naked eye. You're not looking in the spiritual realm that it is God's spirit, God's higher source is setting me up to win. Not to fail. He's setting you up to win by removing things that you need to surrender to. This is a win-win thing, baby. This is a win-win. Your loss is a win. Your loss is a win. Spirit, talk to me. What is this all about? Yeah, some of you, that song, I surrender to your love. Some of you are surrendering from a connection. You give yourself, I'm just done with it, Miss Positive Thoughts Energy. We're going to find out. What is this? What is this that you're surrendering to? Yeah. Yeah, you're surrendering. First card came out is which way, Spirit? It's the Ten of Swords. Look at that. Ten of Swords in the reverse. Surrendering. Letting it go, baby. Some of you, this Ten of Swords, you done hit rock bottom. Okay? You may even feel like right now that you are at rock bottom. And you may be, in fact, at rock bottom. But you got to have faith and believe that the change that is about to take place, you're about to win. Okay? You're about to win. Okay? You are recovering from a lot of pain, a lot of breakdown, a lot of stabbed in the back, a lot of things with that Ten of Swords. With it in the reverse, is telling me that you done hit you done hit rock bottom. You can't go no further. You can't go no further. It's what this card is saying. You can't go no further. They done kicked you down. Whoever this was that done kicked you down, and you can't go no further. You can't go nowhere but up now. That's all you can do is go up now. That's all you can do. You can't go no further. You know what it feels like to hit rock bottom. You know what it feels like to be stabbed in the back. You know what it feels like for people to betray you and hurt you. Family, friends, jobs, co-op, friends, whatever. Relationship, marriages, you know what it feels like. So why not surrender? And when you're looking at that it did not work out the way that you wanted it to work out, now let's build. Let's rebuild ourselves. Let's rebuild our minds, our body, and our soul. Let's rebuild internally. Let's rebuild this thing, because what God is doing sometimes, Spirit guides, God, the universe, whoever your higher source, had to strip you, baby. Sweetie, sir, you had to be stripped. Because some of you just would not surrender, so all hell had to break loose in order for this change. Now, what Spirit Guides God is saying, if you don't surrender, that's what's going to happen. Some of you did surrender. Some of you having a hard time surrender, and Spirit Guides God say, this got to happen. It got to come down. The tower has to be here. The tower, I have to do this in order for you to win again. Talk to me, Spirit. Tell me more. Two of Swords. Two of Swords is in the upright. In the upright, the Ten of Swords is pain. The Ten of Swords is going through hell. Done experienced a lot of trauma, a lot of hurt, a lot of pain. If it was in the upright, it came out in the reverse, meaning it's like Miss Positive Thoughts and Energy. It can't hurt me no more. Some of y'all are with somebody right now like nothing they say can hurt you. Some of you done been through so much that it's like you can't hurt me because I'm already judgmental towards my own self. Ain't nothing you can do can hurt me. Ain't nothing you can do can make me feel any worse. That's when it's time for you to pick up the pieces. It's time for you to get up. Okay? You know what it feels like to have nothing. You know what it feels like to be treated coldly. You know what it feels like to have been the black sheep of the family. You know what it feels like to endure a lot of trauma. You know what it feels like to be used, abused, molested, stressed. You know what it feels like. It's like you can't do no more damage to me. You have learned how to alchemize this. Some of you have, some of you haven't. But you can't go no further. You know? People love to, when you're doing bad and you're down on your luck and you're down things, they love to keep kicking you down because misery loves company. But Spirit guys, God said they got you. Your higher source got you. If you just surrender and call upon God, some of you ain't been praying and manifesting hard enough. Some of you ain't been praying and manifesting hard enough. When you surrender and give it to Him, stop worrying, stressing, give it to the universe. Higher source, baby, you're about to win. He's setting you up to win, but it has to fall off in order for you to gain. You're gonna have to accept this loss. You're gonna have to accept this loss. Ace of Wands in the reverse. You're going to have to accept this lost. Whatever this is pertaining to with the wands, it's a fire sign or air sign. It's like there's no more passion there. There's no more fire there. There is no more of anything there. You don't even want this person to touch you or even look at you, or it's not there anymore. So why not surrender and make a change and move on? It's not there. All you're doing is overthinking with the Four of Swords. Overthinking. You're just laying there thinking, and you're not moving. King of Pentacles in the reverse. There's no stability there. There's no stableness. There is nothing there anymore. This can be pertaining to a career, your job. It's nothing there anymore. That's a dead end. You can't go any further from there. That is a dead end job. It's time for you to take a change, make a change, and move towards another job. If this is a relationship or marriage, it's not going to get any better. It's dead. And it's dead and it can't be revived. In other words, Spirit guys, God is saying that it has expired. Yeah, whatever this is, it has expired. And you're fighting it. You're fighting against what God's will is, what Spirit guides God's will is. You're fighting against it. And it's not serving you any purpose. Somebody needed to hear this, because you are allowing the ego to get in the way, because some of you don't like to lose. And I get it. Some of you don't like to lose, and I get it. But baby, I'm here to tell you, you're going to have to take this loss. Okay? I'm here to tell you, you're going to have to surrender and take this loss. Yeah, you're going to have to surrender and let that ego go, and you're going to have to take this loss. Yeah, Hermit, there go your card, Virgo. Showed up in your own reading. You understand what I'm saying? Look at this. In your head, 9 of Swords. Surrender. You just, my God, you are having insomnia. You're worried about you. You're just having a hard time surrendering, releasing this change that needs to take place, baby. Some of you been on a job for 20 years. It's time to go. It's dead. Some of you been in a marriage, a relationship, been dealing with a situationship. Somebody ain't even your own. You've been sneaky linking with somebody for years. It ain't your own person. It's time to surrender to that. It's time to give it up. It's a dead end. You've been in hermit mode. You gained a lot of wisdom, but are you going to actually take action in what you are realizing and learning. Some of you have. Some of you have. And some of you are very defensive. Okay? You're not, you're defensive, but some of you, you are Ten of Pentacles and the Eight of Wands. Yeah, when you release this, you got the Eight of Wands message. Okay, some of you, when you release this, you're going to find yourself winning. That means that things are going to start to, it's just, okay, Spirit is giving me, it's just like your sink in your house. And the more you keep putting in, you keep putting food down in there, it's going to get clogged up. And then you just stop and you're blocking your own self. You're blocking the flow of it. But when this Eight of Wands showed up, which is message, which is communication, baby, when you let this go, look what Spirit guides God got set up for you. When you let this go and you surrender to a dead end, whatever that may be in your life, you're going to receive a message here that is going to have you in this energy of cutting flips. Okay? This message is going to be about your pentacles. This message is going to be about a positive change in your life. Okay? This message, this communication, it could be a job calling you back. It could be a job that's taking you in. This could be a soulmate coming into your life because you finally making a change and you releasing that you've been needed to surrender. And also, if you lost your job, you lost somebody, you lost something, you lost the relationship, you're coming to accepting the fact that it is over, that it is nothing anymore. This loss you had to in order to win, you're going to gain a lot of abundance here. Ten of Pentacles is abundance, fulfillment, soulmate energy, creating generational wealth, a payout. You're going to be very happy when you realize that I should have let go of that a long time ago. I should have surrendered to that a long time ago. You're going to set yourself, Spirit guys, God is setting you up to win. You just got to see it. You just got to see it. And some of you are going through judgment. Some of you are realizing that you're going through an awakening. You're having an aha moment like, wow, yeah, judgment is here. Realizing it, right? Who's realizing it, right? Yeah, right? Realizing that I got to let that ego go and I got to let, what I was once used to and surrender to it. I understand you've been in it for years. I understand that you've been with that man, that woman for years. I understand that you've been on that job for years, but it's dead now. It's dead. You're holding on to a shadow. The person, even if you're right there in the house with him or with her, you're holding on to a shadow. You're holding on to a darkness. You're not holding on to a person because you don't want to make this change. And if it's not a person, you holding on to your own darkness, which you need to let go of the ego and make this transformation. Okay? Yeah, you're tired of the BS. Look at that, Queen of Swords. You're tired of it. Let it go. Which path? Where you want to go in life? Where you want? What do you want, Virgo? What do you want, baby? Okay, you're tired of the BS. You're tired of being mistreated. You're tired of it. Well, the Two of Wands, it's time for you to choose where you are playing, where you want to be, where you want to go. It's time to move forward. Ace of Swords. Excuse me, y'all. Clear your throat chakra as well. Moving forward. Ace of Swords. Some of you done gained a lot of clarity. The truth that it's time to move on. Look at that. Ace of Swords, clarity, truth, that it's time to go. It's time to let this go. It's time to move on. It's time for you to go towards the Ace of Cups. Okay? Because, You can't win when you're stagnant. There's no movement if there is no change. And where there's no change, there is no movement. And all you're doing is existing in the 3D world with the NPCs. Confirmation. Thank you. All you're doing is existing. You're not living. I'm positive thoughts and energy. In my reading, there are lessons, blessings, and confirmations. You just have to be vigilant, open-minded, and listen to the message. Take heed to what I say. Sometimes we got to lose some things in order to win. And what Spirit Guides God is doing in your life right now, Virgo, I love you, is that God is trying to set you up to win. But if you don't see it, you will be stuck in between. Okay? So some of you have made the change. Some of you are ready. You have made the change. And some of you are holding on to something that is dead. Until next time.